So we have this Transcendence. It's expensive. It requires not only 10 of those stones, it requires 5 legendary gear as well. So what in the world are we supposed to transcend here? Having tested my predictions in the training ground, I can now give my answer. So, based on, I was testing, is it going to be very important in any way to upgrade or put the Transcendence on armor or accessories? That was my question. I wanted to double check for myself how important armor or accessories is. I can tell you that attack is important. Attack is important, but what about defense? Well, based on a formula that I have, actually the reduction really cuts off later on. We really have a cutoff in the reduction after like a defense of 300. Like if you had a physical defense of 300 against someone with a physical, with someone of a physical attack, you would theoretically have 75% reduction. I wanted to know if that was true, so I wanted to put some of this to the test. So I was looking at differences. I was looking at the same attack versus a physical defense of 250, 300, 348, 400 and 455. I tried to have differences of 50 in Mercedes, and just only changing her physical defense, not having any kind of buff or anything else for defense. And interestingly, the boss was what the boss took off at 250 compared to 455. The difference is marked. It's quite a marked difference. The anomaly, you could say, is this 30, but I reckon maybe this should have been at 30 or something. So I think I would have needed more time to check that. But what we can see is a huge difference between a physical defense of 300 and a physical defense of 250. The difference of 45 damage. The boss takes off 305 of Mercedes there, the same boss, but with a physical defense of 300 takes off 260. Ignore those numbers. I was just trying to look at the defense formula to see the kind of gap I should have expected, and it's kind of like the gap expected from the formula for now, so I will take this formula as the way to go. Therefore, if your defense, as far as I'm concerned, if you're new to the game and stuff, I mean a defense of 100 is critical. It's critical. You need the 50% reduction. As you go under 100, you're losing. What are you losing? Probably 2% per time. I mean, I don't know if that's the case, but I don't even want to test that. You don't even want to try that. And then, I mean, the increase from to 200, it's quite nice. It's quite nice. You get 16%. But from 200 to 300, I mean, the difference starts to go down quite a lot to 9%. But then this 5% difference between 300 and 400 in defense, it's quite crazy. So is that what is that where the difference came here, you know? Like, think about this, right? Between 300 to 400, there was about like 55. It's nearly the same difference between 250 to 300. Nearly the same difference. So this is quite a, I mean, the 300, the defense reduction is so poor as you increase. It's quite hard to notice what's going on here. But still, 185, it might seem nice, but but the amount of effort that goes in to get it down to 185, I think it's definitely not worth it. So I'm going to say that for these new Transcendents, I will not recommend equipment. I will not recommend armor or accessories at all. I will not bother with that.